Looking back on your childhood, you can pinpoint Fire Emblem Path of Radiance as the beginning of your addiction to edgy boys who have trouble talking about their feelings. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of getting dunked on. You just want good things for Rolf, and really, who wouldn't? You're just here for some wholesome supporting characters. Your ideal relationship dynamic is Team Mom, Team Dad. Your ideal date involves wacky hijinks, after which hilarity ensues. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of bitter rivalries, but especially when one person doesn't think the rivalry exists. You want a man who will cook for you. Your ideal relationship dynamic is idiots to lovers. This is the same joke as Kieran Marcia, but with the inherent eroticism of a Tom and Jerry slapstick routine. You just want good things for Jill, and really, who wouldn't? You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of running the postal service together. You have a 5-page thesis defending Jill. Your ideal relationship dynamic is 2 gym junkies. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of bromances. You don't understand why it has to be either Soren or Ranulf when it can be both. You are heterosexual. Your ideal date involves being swept off your feet and spoon-fed expensive pudding. I'm not saying you're into vor, but you could be. You just want good things for Mordecai, and really, who wouldn't? You're always a sucker for bickering married couples. You think the one thing that would make bodyguard protectee better is if the protectee tries to be the bodyguard. You want to rip Naysala's wings out and feed them to him. And really, who wouldn't? Your ideal relationship dynamic is childhood friends to enemies to lovers. Your ideal high school romance is bad boy, good girl. You're just here for a tragic love story. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of one half of your OTP tragically killing the other half. You're always a sucker for men getting pegged. You are a firm believer in keeping things canon and ignoring Fire Emblem heroes. You just want good things for Pellius, and really, who wouldn't? You have a 5-page thesis on why Zelgius deserved a redemption arc. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of that one SpongeBob scene where he says, "We're like brothers, only closer." You just want good things for Meg, and really, who wouldn't? This is the same joke as LeRon and Altina, but slightly less. You just want good things for Tormod, and really, who wouldn't? You just want good things for Soniki, and really, who wouldn't? You're just really happy that Heather is canonically a lesbian. You're always a sucker for the Knight Lord dynamic. You think that the only thing that would make the Knight Lord dynamic better is if they were both girls. You just want good things for Leanne, and you think Naysala is a prick. You saw that base conversation where Heather talked to Lucia and said to yourself, "Yeah, I think I could write 10,000 words from this." You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of the 2 bros chilling in a hot tub vine. You wish to be wooed by a man standing outside your window at night, playing the lyre and reading poetry. You are a firm believer in the inherent eroticism of buddy comedies. Your ideal relationship dynamic is sitcom wife, sitcom husband. You're the kind of person that sees a love triangle and immediately says, "Hey, instead of fighting over that guy, you should kiss each other instead." You have a 5-page thesis on Kisa's gender identity. You claim to be into MILFs even though neither of these women are over 30. You're always a sucker for some angsty boys with unresolved trauma. Your ideal high school romance is jock prep. You don't actually ship Tibarn and Nyla, you just watched that one map conversation that was dripping with sexual tension and said, yeah, I think I can get 10,000 words out of that. You're just here for some dilfs. You're just here for Patrine.